On the signs on purpose is never okay. Shame on you.
Try not to get too involved, but really it's breaking my heart. How you keep changing for him, never forget who you are. You butterfly, you butterfly.
It's NayUpliftingOthers. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a senior subscriber, hey uplifters. Let's talk about ignoring the signs of sexual abuse dealing with children. So some adults are miseducated, or some lack the awareness of sexual abuse. Let's be real. Sexual abuse is an uncomfortable topic. We don't like to talk about it. It makes us uncomfortable. It's awkward. We just don't want to deal with the sexual abuse topic, except for advocates and people that are okay with speaking about their abuse or speaking about sexual abuse. Some people are in denial about sexual abuse for a number of reasons, but let's give an example. Because of who the predator is, such and such wouldn't do that. I've been knowing them for years. They're good people and they would never do that. I say they because we all know that male or female can be a predator. And that's it. I always talk about that in all my videos, that sexual abuse does not have a gender. Anyone can be a victim and anyone can be a predator. Also, people can be in denial about who the victim is. And I feel like that is never okay. It doesn't matter if someone's promiscuous. It doesn't matter what the person is wearing. It doesn't matter if the person is whoever. It doesn't matter, because no one should be a victim of sexual abuse. Of course, I like to talk about topics like this because it goes on so much in our community. Look at all the people that suffer in silence for years about their abuse, because the adults that are in their lives ignored the signs. And I'm not blaming the adult, because some people just don't know. Some people don't have the intuition to decipher. Some people suffer in silence for years. They don't speak up about their abuse until they're grown and living on their own and all that stuff. Like I've always said, that we have to make it comfortable for people to talk to us. And we can't just say, well, the victim of sexual abuse should just come to us and tell us about what they've gone through. That's not how it works. There's a lot of things and a lot of reasons why people don't talk about what they've gone through dealing with sexual abuse, because of what the predator has said, their own fear, their guilt, their shame, thinking that no one will ever believe them of who they think they are, people that have told them who they are, or whatever the case is. A lot of times people do not speak about their abuse. But when the signs are in your face and you know it, and you don't speak up about it, you don't report, you don't ask the question that you need to ask, you don't make it comfortable for people to talk to you about it, then that's a problem. You have to be the safe place for people, because we want people to never suffer in silence. And the people that suffer in silence sometimes are the people that end up committing suicide, being on drugs, and dealing with alcoholism, and dealing with food addictions, because of people not realizing their abuse. A child has to be comfortable enough to speak about what they've gone through. We have to be a safe place, like I said, for not just our kids, like our nieces, nephews, cousins, friends, neighbors. We have to be the safe place for those kids, because sometimes they don't feel safe at home. Sometimes they just need somebody just to talk to. And we have to be that. Ignoring the signs on purpose is never okay. Shame on you, especially if you see the red flags and you notice certain stuff and you don't want to talk about it. It's uncomfortable, it's awkward, and you don't want to be the one to save a child from being abused. And it's bad, and shame on you, because you have to be willing to help any child, even if it's not our own. We have to be willing to make kids comfortable. We have to change the dynamics of this world and to be a better place. Of course, there's always going to be people, sick people in this world, that will abuse kids in any way. but we have to be willing to stand and to help a child that we know is hurting. And I don't want to drag this out because I'm very passionate about sexual abuse, especially with anybody but kids, because they're vulnerable. They don't have any. Some kids don't have anybody. Some kids just suffer, and we have to be willing to just help who we can. And hopefully, if you have a little thought in your head that a child is being abused, hopefully you will speak up and you will speak out, and you could possibly change a child's life. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Don't ever change for anybody. Don't ever change your soul.